When I was a lad, I really liked Walt Disney and Disney films. I'd ride to my local town on my BMX and get a good VHS. One time in the rain I got The Little Mermaid, but I really liked Ariel, so it was worth it. And I liked a lot of their films and the way that they, are very good for children to watch because it sort of brings you up really well. And I knew that they were very honest, or at least I thought they were. So I decided to go for a walk, and I really like that film with Alice in Wonderland, actually. And, just because Disney's so cool. And, he's really, really, really cool, and he's not making anything up whatsoever, so don't worry. However, the more my brain developed as I grew with age, and thus so did my brain and my cranium, I did start to ponder that maybe not everything I'd learned as a child was true. And, that was something to really think about as I walked in my new suit and my dog. It was a pretty nice day, actually. But there was one film I remember where the little boy lied and his nose was growing. Now, I wasn't very happy about that because that's not true. Your nose does not grow when you lie. Anyway, Bowler was having a magnificent day. He wandered off, and I was just thinking about how great it was to know pretty much most things. So I didn't really have any concerns. It was all pretty good. But obviously it was time to get back, and I'd realised he'd gone down some strange rabbit hole. So I thought I'd call him out, but he didn't respond, and he wasn't there. I did find some crushed flat globe-like disc thing, but I just threw that on the floor because it really didn't mean anything to me whatsoever. And I called out for him, but he didn't respond, so I stuck my head in the hole a little bit more. Whoa. And that's when my life changed a little bit, and I seemed to absorb a lot of information that was all there in plain sight. And just to give you a bit of a sporting chance, here is some information for you to enjoy. You're probably going to have to pause it quite a lot of times, about 52. And then all of a sudden I was back. I had to admit it had been quite an experience. I don't know how well the suit had done, but I certainly hadn't done that well at all. And I sort of had to try to look around and work out where I was. I mean, it was a lot wetter, and there were images like this one flashing through my brain. And I had a bit of a sore head. I mean, hey, I'm used to having a few drinks here and there, but my head really ached on this one. And all of a sudden I realised that my brain had been very much educated, and this was a great deal of information that was very important, because it's nice to know that the world's not actually round, it's flat. And although I still enjoyed my BMX, I certainly won't be riding to my local town on it anymore to get any Disney films. I mean, that Alice in Wonderland, it was pretty freaky, but it just doesn't prepare you for the real rabbit hole when you go down it. And by gum, I'd recommend it really, because you might as well know. But now you have to appreciate your life is different. It won't be easy. You're definitely going to have to put up with a little bit of ridicule. And unfortunately, you're going to have to sort of just deal with it. I mean, that's life. And if you stumble, that's fine. Just get back up and keep going. It's really that simple. And don't worry too much when people laugh at you and say you're nuts and you're a lunatic. because who's having the sort of last laugh? Well, I don't know if you will or not, but at the end of the day, it's still nice to know, isn't it? And it might be a little bit frightening, but you know, brave people are people that do stuff even though they're frightened and scared. So don't worry when people take the mick out of you for it, because you just got to take it, you know. It's pretty cool to be the one guy in the middle of all the bullies. In some ways, you know, you'll have to think about that one, but I kind of see that. That rabbit hole is a lot deeper than I thought. So, be a little bit wary when you get near any big holes that look like a rabbit hole. But if you want a bit of adventure and you want to take the red pill, jump on down. Anyway, thank you very much for having me. Till the next time, I'm looking forward to it. Be good, keep safe, God bless, and goodbye.